I'm so glad you're with us today as we conclude another week of daily devotionals on a look at the book. We open this week talking about praise. Let's close it that way. Let's give God the glory. Billy Graham was the greatest evangelist of the 20th century. During his 60-year ministry, it is estimated that he preached publicly in front of 215 million people. On June 3rd, 1973, in a crusade in Seoul, Korea, he preached to a live audience of 1.1 million at one place at one time. Dr. Graham was advisor and counselor to 12 sitting American presidents. At one time or another, he met every head of state of every important country in the world. The famous preacher had audiences with kings, queens, rulers, and monarchs. When the Billy Graham Library and Museum in Charlotte, North Carolina, opened its doors in 2007, Mr. Graham took a private tour through the magnificent 40,000 square foot building. He looked at all of the pictures, plaques, and memorabilia that marked the historic ministry that was truly Billy Graham's, a ministry that had touched the whole world. When he came to the end of his tour, one of his staff members asked, "Mr. Graham, what do you think?" In humility, as only he could do it, the preacher bowed his head and quietly said, "It is a beautiful building, but there's one problem. There's too much Billy in it." It is no wonder that God used Billy Graham in such a mighty way. The humble evangelist knew the secret. All of the glory belongs to God. That's what the Apostle Paul told the Corinthian church in 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 31 says this, "Therefore, whether you eat or drink, or whatever you do, do all to the glory of God." What a verse. That word glory literally means honor. Do everything to honor God. It is a reminder that all of the honor, the praise, and the credit for anything that is accomplished is done by God. God does it through you, your church, or your ministry. And that means you need to give it right straight back to the throne of God. May we never take credit for something that God is doing. To God be the glory.